Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gia Goddess. Just lighting some Palo Santo, just saged my space. Trying to feel the vibe, fill the room with nice warm energy, healing energy. Oh, I love the smell of Palo Santo. It's me alive. Today I am moving forward in my series of how to attract each male zodiac sign. Today I'm going to be covering how to attract Scorpio Man. Scorpio Man. Ooh. The most seductive, sexy sign. Definitely has very intense energy. So Scorpio is ruled by the 8th house, the house of death, rebirth, sex, connections on the most deep level, mysterious energy, anything to do with transformation is Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign and they are a fixed sign. So compared to the other water signs, Pisces and Cancer, Scorpio holds back their emotions a lot more than the other water signs. So attracting a Scorpio man. These men are not an open book. Even if they appear to be in some cases, depending on the other aspects of their chart, they have more layers than an onion, and peeling back those layers will take some time. Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto, and its co-ruler is Mars. So a Scorpio man can definitely come off as a very shy, reserved gentleman. You can tell it's a Scorpio man by the way they look at you, their eyes. As most people know, Scorpios just have this like glare in their eyes that is like, it's just mesmerizing and it's intense. It's very captivating. So you'll definitely be able to tell a Scorpio or a Scorpio placement in someone's chart by their glare, the way they look at you, an intense feeling you feel when you talk to them, almost intimidated. But depending on them, they can definitely be very warm as well. These men are extremely mysterious. Like I said about them having so many layers, they can talk to you about so many different subjects once they get warmed up with you. And they can definitely get deep into the topics they're talking about. Be well versed in the topics they're talking about and really swim in those deeper levels of their consciousness, trying to get deeper into your consciousness. So conversations with them are not light, airy, and fluffy and surface level. Conversations with Scorpios are usually more in the deeper realms, world issues, anything to do with death, anything to do with like beyond this physical realm, like the real shit, you know? Scorpios like to talk about your past maybe, or things you've been through, or like why you are who you are today, and share their knowledge that they've accumulated with you. So Scorpio is not an open book and they're very mysterious. So when attracting this man, you want to ask him questions and really dive deep into what he's talking about. But you definitely want to not ask him too many questions and get too into like how he is feeling, or you definitely want to be very slow with how you're communicating with him and just take it step by step and not really, he doesn't want you to be an open book either. Scorpios love a mysterious woman. They want a woman that is going to captivate them into digging deeper and getting to know them more. They don't want you to spill all the beans at once. They want a woman that's a little more reserved at first. Scorpios will usually go for a woman that is a little quieter, maybe sitting in the corner of the room, not really talking to many people. They're really intrigued by who she is and what she's about, what is going on in her mind. So the more that you hold back, the more that he'll want to know. Another thing is definitely do not lie to these men. They can feel, hear, spot a lie from miles away. They're very, very intuitive with your feelings, and they can like smell and sense when you're lying to them. Also, they don't really see why you would need to. Scorpios are they can be very comfortable with the dark sides of your personality. They can be very like well-versed and comfortable in talking about deeper issues and talking about maybe insecurities or anything that is kind of going on with you or past experiences you've had. So they don't see any need for you to hold back or lie to them. They're very comfortable in those realms. And this sign is extremely loyal to a fault. Scorpios are so loyal. When you prove them worthy of their loyalty, they will not leave you. Even if they go away and you don't see them for months and months, like they'll still be about you and loyal to you. And if they see you as a true friend or a lover, definitely don't expect this to be, this is like an all or nothing kind of relationship for Scorpio. So Scorpios are extremely strong-minded, as you can already tell by me talking about how they're not scared of really talking about anything. They really would like a woman to be the same. They want you to have your own opinion, definitely be a strong, powerful woman in the way that you communicate, in the way that you hold yourself, in the way that you don't need to blurb out all about you or your opinion constantly. Staying strong in who you are and what you believe in is very important to a Scorpio. And they can sense if you're not authentic with them, very much so. So just be your most authentic self with a Scorpio. These men are very strong in what they say, and they have a little stinger, so they can definitely be extremely sensitive. And if you kind of cross boundaries with them, you'll definitely know. They'll definitely let you know. So don't let this man push you around. Definitely be strong in who you are, and he doesn't want a woman that's easily pushed around or easily persuaded into things, because they can be extremely manipulative and persuasive when they want to be. And it doesn't always have to be in a negative way, but if they can see that they can easily control you, that's definitely not a good thing. To be with this man, you definitely have to be very strong and willing to commit and be loyal. So this man also does not want to be told what to do. Scorpio men do not want to be told how they should be, what they should change, what they're doing wrong. They do not like the criticism. So don't tell them what to do, you know? Like, yeah, you can give them advice, but he's on his own path, and telling him what to do is just not going to work for this man. He's not going to do it. He's going to do what he wants to do on his terms. Scorpios also, oh my god, they're so funny. Like, males and females, but like especially approaching a Scorpio, if they're not in the mood, they're not in the mood. Like, you will know very quick if a Scorpio is not in the mood to be approached, talked to, just wants to be alone. Scorpios are extremely independent, and they are not afraid to be alone, and they're actually very comfortable and very strong being alone. So they do not need validation from anyone. They don't need attention from anyone constantly. So if this man doesn't want to be alone, he'll probably just give you a very intense stare. Like this. And you'll know really quick. So Scorpio men love a flirtatious woman. They love flirting. They're ruled by Pluto. They are very sexual beings, the most sexual beings. They love sensuality. They love when you express your sensuality. They're really into banter, sensual, sexy banter. So if you're good at dirty talk, they're gonna really like that. Definitely when you get a little more comfortable with them, they will want to do that with you. But if you're first meeting, maybe hold back on that a little bit and be a little more like mysteriously sexy and sensual. And like I said, these men are extremely comfortable being on their own. So when getting with a Scorpio man, they're really going to be letting you into their world completely. Showing you their world, and you got to be ready to be loyal to these men. If you're looking for something committed, a Scorpio is definitely the man for you. Scorpios don't really like surface level relationships. I mean, like an underdeveloped Scorpio might actually indulge in sex or indulge in all of those aspects. But when a Scorpio is really stepping into their power, which they are so powerful, they're capable of anything, and they're definitely capable in having a really strong committed relationship, and they're gonna get to a point in their life where that's what will give them the most fulfillment. So if you're someone that's looking for that, definitely a Scorpio man is for you. Back to the sign being a fixed sign, he's a little bit stuck in his ways. Scorpio and Scorpio can be really good together because they can definitely, Scorpio wants the same qualities as a Scorpio has, so they can definitely be really good together. Other water signs can be really good with them. I've seen so many Taurus Scorpio relationships, both super sensual, both still have that like stubborn aspect to them, but they can definitely balance each other out with the water and the earth. Also Capricorn. I see tons of Scorpio and Capricorn relationships that flourish. Earth signs tend to go really good with Scorpio as well. So once you get to know the Scorpio man, the love with them is so intense. Sex with Scorpio is just so intense and captivating and literally takes over like every sense in your body, and they're just so well versed in sex. So they can be like freaky and like into, you know, crazy shit, but mostly the only reason why we say this is because they're ruled by Pluto, because they're ruled by sex. Like they find that connection in a relationship with the physical, sexual intensity, but they definitely need a lot of physical, mental, and emotional fulfillment to really be completely satisfied. So being more mysterious, not spilling everything out at once, holding some things back, dressing really sexy but not too showy, being your authentic self, not being scared to talk about anything really, and really getting deep into more intense topics like spirituality, world issues, anything that is a service. They really want to talk about how you want to maybe transform yourself, or maybe talk about your goals for the future, your ambition, your drive. Scorpios will really find that attractive. So I hope this video was helpful if you're trying to attract a Scorpio man. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight in the Scorpio life. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you want to share an experience that you've had with a Scorpio man, or just add anything to this video, feel free. You can leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys soon, and I'll be back with another video. Have an awesome day. Take care, guys.